guys, welcome back to Deadred Nation. Today's August 31st, and that means tomorrow is the day we've all been waiting for, which is September 1st, and archery, deer, and elk open tomorrow. So a lot of people will be hitting the woods. Good luck to you. That's here in Wyoming anyway. I think there's quite a few states actually opening up tomorrow, but anyway. Labor Day weekend is also upon us, and traditionally Labor Day weekend has been a great time to break out the decoys, the antelope decoys. So what I got going on here, you just kind of see the decoy here. We're going to make some modifications to it. It's a little tall. Last year it seemed perhaps it was a little intimidating to some of the antelope, but we're going to knock the legs down a little bit tonight. What I'm going to do is actually make some cuts in there and bend the feet out there. They're just steel stakes so that it'll stand on its own while I'm behind it. So anyway, we're going to do that tonight and break out the decoys this weekend. I got a good feeling about it. I think it's going to be a fun weekend of hunting. So college football starts this weekend. This is the time of year where you come alive. So anyway, I'm going to get to it here and we'll see how it goes. Well, that actually went pretty well, I guess. So what I did, you can see down here, just made a couple cuts in those stakes. You know, not the best looking, but it'll sure as heck work. So I only ever stalk with the buck decoy. So the doe, the stakes are good for just sticking in the sagebrush, and she stands up just fine. So, but that's all I needed it to do, so that when I'm behind it and moving in on a buck, you know, he'll stand on his own, so I can have my hands free to draw a bow and shoot one. So perfect. That's all I needed it to do. So anyway, we're going to give it a try this weekend. See what happens. I can't wait now. Decoying antelope is a blast. So sometimes they'll come running right in on you, mad as heck, and other times, you know, they're really tentative and come in, check you out, and dart off, and then come back, and you know, it's a lot of fun. So we'll see what happens. So stick around. We're going to have some fun this weekend. Good morning, nation. It's Sunday morning here, September 3rd. Hunting a different spot this morning. Decided we're about 25-30 miles from where I had been hunting. Decided to give this end of the unit a try. Came out and did a little scouting last night quick before I had to be back to town, but seemed to be quite a few antelope out here that are broke up in groups. I observed multiple bucks, you know, working scrape lines and stuff. One of them was working this one right down below me here, so I'm just set up here this morning and going to kind of wait him out a little bit, see if they start moving. I just spotted 4 does. They're a long ways away, but they're up on their feet now and moving, so we're going to see what happens here. It's hot this morning already. It's already 75 degrees and not even 7 o'clock yet. It just sucks. So, but I got the decoy with me today. Like I said, I'm going to wait, kind of see what they do here, if they're going to head for water right away or what, and then I can make a move or something. So, but extremely smoky and socked in this morning. Just a weird morning. So anyway, we're going to give it a try, see if I can swing around. My little decoy sitting right there. I just kind of stood him up right there because he's in a visibly, or a good visible spot. So we're going to hang out here for a little while and see what they do and go from there. So that's a very uneventful update for you. So maybe it'll pick up later. Now guys, I'm going to tell you, it sucks out here right now. You probably hear a little bit that the wind has picked up, and it's a hot, nasty wind. Just it's like 83 degrees already. We're not even at 9 o'clock. It's supposed to be 95 today. All the antelope laid down. They're like, screw it. They're laying up high up there. But anyway, wanted to show you something. In previous episodes I've talked about scrape lines, and I'm going to show you, I found a really good one here. So I'm just going to show you what happens here. A lot of times they use trails and roads. This guy here happens to be using a road. There's a good one right here. So what they do is they paw the ground. They paw out an area kind of like a whitetail does, and then they crap in it. And they do that. Here's another one. They literally do this all the way. You know, they mark their territory, so however big their territory is. Here's another one. Here's another one. And it just goes on and on. So he's really working it right here. So anyway, they probably did this last night right here. I don't know. That one's fresher than the rest. But anyway, that's at a scrape line for an antelope. So that's what they do. So they'll walk it every day, usually. Apparently he's not interested in doing it this morning, that's for sure. Because I'm more than positive the buck that's got this scrape line is laying up the hill about a mile, 3/4 mile. Whatever, I'd stalk him, but he's got 6 does bedded around him, and I'm never even going to get close without getting busted by them does. So no point in running them out of here. So I'm gonna pack it in for this morning. It's already ugly out, hot, nasty, smoky, whatever. So anyway, I wanted to show you that scrape line so you guys kind of understood what I was talking about. So we'll catch you at some point, see what happens here. Hey Deadred Nation, what's happening? So it's storytelling time. Where we left off there, I just showed you a clip of a nice little antelope buck feeding along a hillside and getting ready to drop down the other side. So let me just throw out there first, or right now, I have no footage from that point on. And so here goes the story. So the whole plan was to, when he went over the edge of the hill, put the big camera down and take off after him, and that's what he did. So He went over the hill, got out of sight. I put the big camera down and took off in pursuit of him. I was going to go around the side of the hill and try to cut him off as he was going down, and you know, it all worked pretty well. I got to 80 yards, got to within 80 yards of him, and reached down to click on the kill cam. The battery was dead, and the switch was in the on position. So at some point during the day, I had bumped that, and so the camera was just on the whole day. So I reached in my back pocket to get my other kill cam, and guess what? It wasn't there either. So at this point, I'm like, it's too good of an opportunity to pass up. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot him, and I did, and I made a great shot. He finished running down the rest of the way to the bottom of the hill and died. So cool. All right. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go back to the truck and get the game cart and get the other camera, or one of them that works, and we'll do a nice little recovery video and take some nice pictures and close it out. So that's what I did. So I grabbed the cart and got it all the way down into the bottom of the hill where he was at, and it actually turned out to be a bigger hill than I thought, but you know, it's fine. You know, two-wheel cart, game cart. A lot of you guys have them, so I got the antelope loaded up and was headed up the hill, and you know, it was hot. I think we saw 93 degrees Sunday, but so I was sweating pretty good and this and that, and so I get to the top of the hill and stop and take a second, you know, to catch my breath, and that's pretty much the last thing I remember before I passed out. So I woke up. I don't know how long I was out because I wasn't paying attention to my watch or nothing, but I woke up vomiting, laying next to the game cart with my antelope on it. So it was kind of a scary situation. So I managed to collect myself after a minute or so and get myself under control, and got to my feet and just left everything there and walked to the truck and got, you know, some water, got my breathing under control. So at that point, you know, it was just over. I had to, my priority was getting the antelope taken care of, because at this point it's not gutted out yet, and also to myself, you know, I took down a couple bottles of water quick and just, I had to rest for about 20 minutes, you know, and then I was able to get over there and get the knives to him, get him gutted out, and eventually get him home. So anyway, I guess the moral of my story is, and what I want to pass along here to you is make sure you take care of yourself. We all love to hunt. I mean, this is why we do it. We love it. Whether, you know, your heritage and tradition and putting food on the table, you know, the whole thing. I mean, I get it. You know, we wait all summer long. Hunting season comes around. It's like nothing's stopping me now. But I'm telling you, what ended up getting me was I was suffering a little bit from fatigue. I hadn't really slept very good for a number of nights. I was dehydrated, and I've been dealing with, you know, some cold and allergy. Turns out I got a little bit of a upper respiratory infection, so my blood oxygen level was crap. And just the three of them together knocked me out. So, don't be a hero. Because the first thing you need to do is make sure you get yourself home. because there's people at home more than likely, and like in my case, I have a whole family at home waiting for me and dependent on me. So use your head, take care of yourself. Don't put yourself in a bad situation. If you can't do it, you can't do it. Live to fight another day. So a lot of it sounds like common sense, but you just, like I said, sometimes you think you can do it. You really need to take everything into consideration. So getting home's the most important thing. So, and I was lucky enough to do it. So, but that's what happened. I really apologize for not getting any kill footage on. That was my number one goal this year, is everything that I harvested was to get on camera. And I could have stopped, but at that point, and just went back to the truck. I just didn't want to let the opportunity get away. I just really been looking forward to doing some deer hunting, and here was that opportunity, and so I took it. So anyway, so let's try to wrap this long story up here. I ended up rambling on a little longer than I want to. If you haven't noticed, I have a bad tendency to do that. So, but take care of yourself. Know your limitations, and get yourself home. So don't mess around with it. If you're sick and stuff, don't mess around. If you can't do it, you can't do it. Live to fight another day. So, but anyway, we're going to head out here into the garage and take a look at my antelope and show them off to you a little bit, and then we'll wrap this thing up. So see you in a bit. Alright guys, so here we are. Let's get this in the right position here. Here's my goat. So like I said, he ain't a huge one by no means. He's got good mass to him and stuff. He's a young goat. So, but what I'd like to show you here, let me get around here. He's got weird knobs in the back of his head. You can see right there. I didn't know that when I shot him, so I think that's pretty cool. So, but anyway, I'm still happy with him. I'm first and foremost, I'm just a hunter. All of us, of course, want to shoot big trophy animals. And I'm just of the opinion that if I hunt long enough, it's going to happen. It's one of these days I'm going to have an opportunity in an 80, 85 inch antelope somewhere. So, it wasn't this year, and that's fine. But the meat on this guy was good. We've had a good summer here with rain and stuff. He actually had fat on him, so that's really cool. He's going to eat very well. So I'm happy with it, I put in quite a bit of time and miles hunting, so just because he's a small one, it don't mean he's a gimme. So they'll make you work for everything. So, but anyway, I just thought I'd show him off a little bit, and I really apologize that I didn't get any kill footage. It was my total intention this year to get that on film again, like I did last year. I'm very disappointed, and I just apologize. I had bumped that camera at some point in the day, and I got 4 hours of great footage of my glove box in the pickup, so I could share that with you, I guess, but no, I'm just joking. But anyway, that is my 2017 Wyoming antelope. So I'm going to finish cutting the meat up tonight, and then we'll get to work on skinning the head out and get him boiled out. And he's with those weird little knobs in the back there. He's going to make a cool European mount, so I'm pretty excited about that. So, but last look at the side there, he's got all kinds of weird stuff going on here. So, a cool buck. So anyway, we're gonna wrap this thing up here. So stick around for a sec. We'll close it up and get on to something else. All right, guys. So that's gonna do it for this week's episode of Deadred Nation. So I just want to take a second and say thanks for watching. You know, I'm just a guy out wandering around doing some hunting with a camera. So I appreciate all of the comments and stuff that you guys have sent in. Some of you have asked questions and stuff, so I try to do the best I can to answer it about what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. So, but anyway, I sure appreciate you watching, and you know, we'll keep doing things here. You know, I got time to general deer hunt now, so I'm gonna go pick myself up a tag for that, and you know, hopefully we can show off some deer and stuff like that. But anyway, thanks again, guys. I really appreciate you watching, and if you haven't done so yet, hit the website www.deadredoutdoors.com. Check out my diamond peep sight. That guy sitting there, that one happens to be a 5mm ultra. We've got 4mm Pro and 3mm Elite. They're available in 5 colors. Red like that, and then you can have black, blue, green, pink, and very soon, within the next week, we'll have an orange and a purple. So exciting stuff. Expanding the product line and stuff. So, you know, if you ever have questions about the peep sight, or maybe you want to speak to somebody who shoots it, I can get you in touch with people all over the country. So feel free to shoot me an email. You can go to the website and use the contact us page. You can find me on Facebook, Deadred Outdoors LLC, and on Instagram as well at Deadred Outdoors. So, but that's it for this week. Until next time, I'm Toby from Deadred Outdoors. Hope you enjoy it, and thanks for watching. We'll do it again soon.